It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features Marlon Humphrey. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Ravens and the Buccaneers on Monday Night Prime Time.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here on Monday night. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year two, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters, and if he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll be taken down close to a first down. They're at the 27-yard line.
So you find yourself in second and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in third and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up fourth down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. As complete as Justice Hill out of the backfield. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really 2 types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. He'll manage only a couple. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here with Mitchell. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Levante David doing his work on defense. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. No motion over Flowers. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Bateman is the motion man. It is brought in the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his 1st extra point miss of the season. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 40-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Nice grab there by Evans, and at this point, Mike, it's really hard to argue against him being a future Hall of Famer. I mean, he currently holds the NFL record, the most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons to start a career, and at the look of it, I don't think there's any signs of him slowing down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On play action, Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Keith. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got his big tight end, Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's been a real threat. Not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
To the left side, to Godwin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Now, screen set up for Irving. He is in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 14-6 lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Jackson. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
So we have, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. There he goes again. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 29.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They face second down and 7. In motion comes Andrews. They'll go again with Mitchell. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A give. This is Irving. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and long. To throw is Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. In motion comes Walker. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run it. It's Irving. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. Mayfield to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Third and 9. Throwing is Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now Mayfield. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal. Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the 1st down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, report! Report! Yo.
Back near his goal line, Jackson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll drop to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. And remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven first down. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Hill. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. It is 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. Off he goes.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Here's 1st down.
Hey, Alpha, hot. Nice hot. No, we changed it. Nice hot.
Now it's Jackson. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a man. It's Walker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Again, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop